Hey there, this is Kay. Thanks for tuning into my first video ever on this channel. For my first video, I thought that I would do the book recommendation tag that's been started by Steph Borer. I am not sure if I said that right at all. I probably didn't, and I apologize, Steph. But go ahead and click her tag down below in the description if you want to go and watch her original video for that. I saw this tag on Mel Reed's page. Reeds as in R-E-A-D-S. But I saw that there on her page and she was doing it and I was like, oh, that feels like the perfect way to get started other than just like doing a here's my TBR, which is way too gigantic and big and I haven't read any of it. So here we go. The first one is a book you tell people is your fave. So I have an obsession with this book. It comes up multiple times, a couple of times on this list. My number one is The Salt Grows Heavy by Cassandra Khaw, or Cass Khaw. Fellow non-binary, love them very much. This book is amazing. This book is everything. This book is going to be featured in my wedding vows when I get married. That's how much I love this book. And I need everybody to know how much I love this book. Okay? Okay, don't worry, it's going to be back. We're going to talk about it later. Number two, a book that is your guilty pleasure. I am exceedingly guilty. And my guilty pleasure in a book is The Love Hypothosis by Hazelwood. Because I love Ray Lowe and I can't help it. It just happens. And so now I own all of her books. The newest one just came in the mail yesterday and my boyfriend got me a signed edition of it and I'm very excited about it. But that's my guilty pleasure. Moving on. Number three is a book that everybody loved but you hate. And this one is a indie book that I got from Amazon. So I really try not to hate on indie books too much, even if I don't like the writing style or the premise or whatever, unless there's active problems happening. This book is just, it's a lot. It's giving too much. It needs to calm down. But the book that I can't stand is How to Sell Your Blood and Fall in Love by D.N. Bryn. There's just a lot of problems that I can't get into here, that I will get into later in a different video. But there's just too much. There's too much. Number four, the book that I read the fastest, it's a little much, is Legends and Lattes. I have 3 copies of this book. I love it so much. I have 3 copies. I have the independent, the indie print, the US edition, and then the UK edition. I love them all. And when the new book comes out, was it Bookshops and Bone Dust? I am going to be sad that there's not going to be 3 editions, like an indie print and then the others. But this book was so popular, it got picked up, and it just deserves all that love. It's so good. I want all of it. I need all of it. I need more cafe time with the girls. I need more cafe time with the girls. I need it right now. I need it yesterday. Number 5. a book that deserves more hype. For me, number 5 is going to be a middle grade pick, Sir Callie and the Champions of Helston. Sir Callie is by Esme Symes-Smith, who is a non-binary author, and this is about a non-binary page who wants to become a knight, and the struggles that they face in that and discovering themselves. It's very good. Number 6, a book that is becoming a movie or a TV show. This was very difficult. I don't really read books that get picked up. The books that I read just don't. They just don't. And so I picked one that it has the hopes and the potential of being picked up because I'll just get into it, okay? I picked Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson because he wants to produce a movie or TV show for it. I can't remember which one. But that's something that he really wants to do for that specifically, and that I'm very excited about. I really want something on film, a film adaptation of that in some form. Number 7 is a book that I reread the most, and we're gonna go back, okay. This all grows heavy because about every month or so I pick this book back up and I flip through it and I'm like, I need to be reminded of all the cute bits in this horrific book. It's I love it so much. It's very good. It's very, very good. For number 8, it's a book that you wouldn't typically read. It was very difficult to pick. I don't know. But I picked I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jennette McCurdy. This is my prized possession. It is signed. There was only 2 in the store. I am very proud to own this book. But I don't really read nonfiction. I struggle to read nonfiction unless it's a memoir or of a topic that I really enjoy or have interest in. So yeah, that is my number 7, Jennette McCurdy. I love her so much. I'm sorry, that was number 9, a book that deserves all the hype. All of it. I struggled to figure out what book I was going to pick for this, so I went with a indie pick because they do deserve all the hype. They really put in the work. I picked A Flame in the Night, which is a little novella by Morgan Dante. I got this one from Amazon as well. I read this for a indie book club. I really enjoy this book. It's a MFM polyam book. And it's really sweet, and I like the dynamic of the trio. It's about a husband and wife that are living their lives, and then a vampire invites them in and joins their little family. But yeah, it's very cute. If you like vampires, if you like cozy gothic, I would say, is a little bit of what it is. If you like cozy gothic vampires, I would say go on Amazon and give it a read. This one was very difficult. It's a book. Number 10 is a book that you usually rec when asked to rec something. It's very difficult for me not to go into bookseller mode, which is like, oh, do you like X thing? Awesome. So then maybe you like this thing, even if I have never read it before, ever. But I picked one that I really enjoyed, and that I like to recommend to people if they're just getting into queer graphic novels. I would say Bingo Love. It is very cute, it's very sapphic and very sweet, and I really love this little graphic novel. It's very nice. Number 11, a book that has your fave characters. For me, number 11 is going to be World Running Down by Al Hess. World Running Down is a dystopian sci-fi about a trans man who falls in love with an AI intelligence who you'll just have to read it. It's very good. It's very sweet. I love the boys. I need more of the boys. I need more of them. But Al Hess is a artist and author. I believe they have also a lot of other little novellas and books set in similar worlds, but this is a cozy sci-fi dystopian. Number 12 is a book that I think that I could live in, and for that I picked Legends and Lattes again, just because of the D&D setting is so cozy and so sweet, and I would love to live in a little town where there's a little cafe that I could go work at and get little cinnamon rolls. Like, yes please, this is what I want. This is my desire in my soul. Number 13 is a book that you thought that you would hate but you ended up loving, and for me that is The Love Hypothesis again, because I thought that I would absolutely despise this book. There are parts of it that I don't like the scenes. I don't really enjoy all of that all of the time, but overall I love the Raylo fic. Number 14 is a book that made me cry. This book made me sob in the living room while I was reading it. It is Forget Me Not by Alyson, Derrick. Now this is about a sapphic couple in a farming community, and they're getting ready to go they're getting ready to move to California secretly together because their entire relationship is secret, and they're out in the woods one day where they like to meet often, and one of them has an accident and she wakes up and she can't remember the last 2 years of her life or her girlfriend. So it hits all the notes. Number 15, a book you wish you could read for the first time again. Now this one hits very, 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 very hard for me because I was the crazy cat kid. I was the cat kid at school. If I could go back and reread Warriors Into the Wild for the first time, I would. I kind of got that with the new series that's happening. The what is it? A Starless Clan. That has been a very fun read to read this year, and I'm very happy and very excited to see where that's going and the messaging that is being put in that for young kids. So I'm very excited about that. But yeah, that is my 15, and I hope that I was able to introduce some new books to those who haven't heard of those before, because I really don't see a lot of the indie picks often, or at least in my booktube feed. I hope you found something new that you could read, or something that interested you, and thank you for watching, and I hope that you will like and subscribe and hit the little bell icon for me. And if you want to connect on other platforms, you can find that down below. You can find my Goodreads, Instagram, and Twitter. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.